the immense mountains and precipices that overhung me on every side, the sound of the river raging among the rocks, the dashing of the waterfalls around, spoke of a power mighty as omnipotence. But it was augmented and rendered sublime by the mighty Alps, whose white and shining pyramids and domes towered above all, as belonging to another earth, the habitations of another race of beings. Mary Shelley, Frankenstein. Okay, so I honestly didn't think I'd be starting off my Iceland video with a Frankenstein quote, but that's what my brain came up with after waiting 2 years to record this, and I promise it'll make sense in about 30 seconds. So back in the 1700s, there was this philosophy called the sublime, and it was an attempt to define greatness beyond our imaginations and to try to put into words the magnificence of the world around us that just seemed too big to comprehend. And people became so obsessed with this idea that they would actually put their lives in danger just to go out and try to experience it for themselves. And back in 17th century, it was customary for young adults in Europe to embark on something called the Grand Tour, where they would travel hundreds of miles across Europe to experience, the world and to learn new things. And part of that adventure was to cross the Alps. And the Alps are this massive mountain range that spans across Europe. And they would keep these journals where they would just describe these magnificent views, and they were just in awe of the world and how big it was, and they couldn't believe it. And now the reason I bring this up is because when I was in Iceland, I was standing at the top of these cliffs looking down at the waves crashing over the rocks, and I thought of how long this has been here and how long they'll be here long after I'm gone. And there's this weird comfort knowing that the sublime has the ability to transcend time, and the world is so big and we think our lives are so big, but staring into the abyss of the ocean, it really puts life into a new perspective.
You taught me the courage of stars before you left, how light carries on endlessly, even after death, with shortness of breath. You explain the infinite, how rare and beautiful the shortness of breath. I'll explain the infinite, how rare